What if your AI didn't just answer, but actually check its own answer and fix it when it wasn't good enough? That's the difference between regular AI and agentic AI, and today, I'll show you exactly what that means. Hey everyone, welcome back. In my last video, we did two things. I explained what n8n is and how it works, and then we built a simple chat agent using a llama running locally. If you haven't watched that, I've added the link in the description box. So here's the thing, most AI workflows follow this exact pattern. User input goes in, LLM generates a response, output comes back and done. That's a wrapper. It's useful, but it's not intelligent. The LLM could give you a terrible answer, wrong for your budget, wrong for your style, completely generic, and the workflow doesn't care. It just passes it through. No validation, no quality check, no feedback. For a casual chat, that's fine, but for anything where quality matters like trip planning, content writing, data analysis, we need something smarter. We need Agentic AI. So what is Agentic AI? It's a design pattern where your AI workflow can make decisions, evaluate its own output, and take corrective actions without human intervention. Think of it like this. A regular AI is like a student who writes an essay and submits it immediately without reading it. An Agentic AI is like a student who writes the essay, reads it back, checks if it meets the requirements, and rewrites the weak parts before submitting. Same student, but the process makes the output dramatically better. Look at the contrast here. Regular AI is a straight pipe. Input goes in, LLM generates, output comes out. No questions asked. One shot and you're done. Agentic AI is fundamentally different. It behaves more like a system than a function. First, it enriches the input, adds context, pulls data, then it generates. But it doesn't stop there. It validates what it generated. Now comes the critical part, the decision. If the output is good, it moves forward. If it's not, it doesn't fail silently. It loops back, learns from the feedback, and tries again. That feedback loop you see, that's the game changer. This is no longer just generation. This is evaluation, correction, and continuous improvement. Every agentic workflow is built on 3 pillars. This is pillar 1, context enrichment. Before the AI starts thinking, we upgrade the input. Raw inputs like 5th to 10th Feb are ambiguous, so we convert them into structured meaning like a 5-day medium trip. Low budget becomes a clear travel intent. The idea is simple. The LLM should not struggle to interpret, it should focus on solving. So instead of passing raw text, we pass derived context. Because better input directly leads to better output. Pillar 2, self-validation. Once the output is generated, pass it through a second LLM, a quality auditor. It checks, does this fit the budget, match the style, and stay specific? The auditor returns a clear yes or no, because the first output is just a draft, not the final answer. Pillar 3, the feedback loop. If the validator rejects the output, we don't stop there. We take why it failed, the exact reason, and feed it back into the next LLM call. Now the system generates again, but smarter, more refined, more aligned. This keeps looping until the output actually meets the standard. And importantly, this isn't a black box. The user can see the full journey, what failed, why it failed, and how it was improved. That's where trust gets built. Together, these 3 pillars create an AI that is self-aware, self-correcting, and transparent. That's what agentic means. Now let me show you this in action. I built a workflow in n8n called the Agentic Travel Architect. This is the UI, served directly from n8n, no external hosting. You enter destination, dates, budget, travel style. Let me plan me a trip to Paris from 5th to 10th February. Keep it budget-friendly and focused on adventure. Watch the loading screen, you can actually see the system thinking. First, it collects the input. Then, it enriches the context. Next, the AI generates a response. And finally, it validates the output before moving forward. And here's the result. Notice this timeline. Every step is visible, each with a clear status badge. But the real magic shows up when things go wrong. Look at this run. The validator actually said no. See that red badge? That's a rejection. Now immediately after, you'll see the system shift into replanning, that orange step. And below, you can compare both outputs, the refined version on top and the rejected one dimmed underneath. This is Agentic AI in action. It doesn't just generate, it evaluates, rejects, and improves automatically. Behind the scenes, this isn't simple at all. There are 17 nodes orchestrating the flow, 2 parallel branches handling different paths, and 3 separate LLM calls working together. But the key point, everything is fully visible, no black box. Every step, every decision, completely transparent. In part 2, I'll walk you through building this entire workflow from scratch. Every node, every line of code, every connection. Subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss it. If you now understand what Agentic AI is, smash that like button. Drop a comment telling me what kind of agentic workflow you'd want to build. Until next time, keep building, keep automating,